Love Monster and the Last Chocolate. This monster, hello Love Monster, was just getting back from his vacation. And although it was a little bit exciting to be home, he was sad to leave his adventures behind him. But wait! What was this? A box of chocolates? Just sitting there waiting to be found? Love Monster couldn't believe it. You see, everybody knows that monsters seriously love chocolate.
Wow!
Especially this monster. His mouth started to water just thinking about what might be inside. Perhaps there'd be a peanut butter cruncher. Or even an extra fizz banger sherbet. Or maybe, just maybe, a double chocolate strawberry swirl.
Wow!
Love Monster's absolute favorite. But then he had a thought that he just couldn't unthink. He should probably share the chocolates with his friends. But what if there weren't enough? Or what if someone took the one he wanted the most? Or, worst of all, what if the only one left for him was the coffee one? Oh no! Everyone knows monsters hate the coffee one. Especially this monster. Yuck! Well, I'm sorry to tell you that after thinking all of these thoughts, Love Monster decided it would be safer and kinder and better for everyone if he kept the chocolates. Just for himself. So he went into his house, and so did the box of chocolates, without a whisper of a word to anyone. Love Monster couldn't wait. Oh, how his mouth watered. But just as he went to lift the lid, he had a sort of queasy, squeezy feeling in his heart. It was the feeling a monster gets when he knows he is about to do something he shouldn't. Oh no! And before you could say, "Pass me the truffle surprise," he burst out of his house and ran as fast as his toes would carry him to find his friends. And when he did, in a very out of breath and a bit shouty voice, he said, "I got back from my vacation and I found some chocolates and I was going to keep them all to myself, but then I realised I wanted to share them with you and I don't even want a single one." Yeah, maybe one. And do you know what his friend said? "Silly monster, just open the box." To Love Monster, we missed you so much, we saved you our last chocolate, your favourite, because you're our favourite monster. You see, sometimes it's when you stop to think of others that you start to find out just how much they think of you. The end. Love Monster and the Scary Something. It was way past bedtime o'clock in Cutesville and everyone was fast asleep. Everyone, that is, except one particular monster. Hello, Love Monster. You see, just like every night, he'd made a cup of hot milk with chocolate sprinkles and counted his way up the stairs. 1, 2, 3, 4. As usual, he'd read 15 and a half bedtime stories, closed his eyes and snuggled in tight with Teddy. But that night, the harder he tried to nod off, the awaker he was.
Oh no!
And the later and darker and spookier it got. So Love Monster lay and listened to the sounds of the shadowy night. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. That was the clock. That was the sound of the wind in the leaves. Ooh. 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 That was the sound of the Cutesville owls. That was the... Hold on. What was that? It sounded like something in the yard. Now it sounded like something downstairs.
Oh no!
Bang! He climbed under the comforter, his heart beating loud and fast. There was definitely something out there, and that something had definitely gotten in. Pitter-pat, pitter-pat, pitter-pat. Ooh. It sounded like the something had terrible, twisterly toenails.
Oh no!
Bump, bumpety, scuffle, shuffle, bump. Oh no! It sounded like the something with terrible, twisterly toenails was coming up the stairs. Crunch, crunch, crunchety, crunch. It sounded like the something with terrible, twisterly toenails, great big teeth. And it sounded hungry.
Oh no!
Suddenly, Love Monster could bear it no longer. Somehow, hiding from the something outside got harder than finding something brave inside. So he flung back the covers, flicked on the flashlight, and... Fneep! Went the something. As it turns out, Love Monster hadn't been the only one who couldn't sleep that night. And he wasn't the only one who didn't want to be alone. And as the tiniest, fluffiest bunny in Cutesville explained to his, I suppose, a bit googly-eyed friend, they both laughed and laughed until their tummies ached. And you know what? The dark just didn't seem that spooky anymore. You see, sometimes it's only when you're brave enough to face what you're afraid of that you find out there was nothing to be scared of after all. The end. Love Monster. This is a monster. Hello, monster. I think you'll agree he's a little bit funny looking, to say the least. He lives in a world of cute, fluffy things, which makes being funny looking pretty darn hard. You might have noticed that everybody loves kittens and puppies and bunnies. You know, cute, fluffy things. But nobody loves a slightly hairy, I suppose a bit googly-eyed monster. Poor monster. This might be enough to make a monster feel, well, a bit down in the dumps. But not being the moping around sort, he decided to set out and look for someone who'd love him. Just the way he was. He looked high. He looked low. He looked middleish. He looked inside and outside. More than once, he thought that maybe, just maybe, he'd found what he was looking for. But, as it turned out, things were never quite as they seemed. Yes, it would be fair to say that his search did not go well. And then it didn't go well some more. It didn't go well for such a long time, in fact. But it began to get dark and scary. And well, not very nice. So the monster, having lost all his oomph, decided it was time to give up and go home. But in the blink of a googly eye, everything changed. You see, sometimes when you least expect it, love finds you. The end.
Hi kids, did you have fun watching this video? Then like and subscribe for more.